Good afternoon, everyone. This is October 11th, Wednesday, third period for English 5C at KIT Iizuka. We had our first class last week, and I didn't want to do too much because there were some people who probably weren't going to be coming the first week. But from today, I want to start getting into a good rhythm to get you guys ready for the midterm test, the final test, as well as all of the assignments that we have in between. The style of class, the assignment style of the class is going to be the same as it was, excuse me, in the first semester. It's going to be about the same in the second semester. We'll have listening assignments. We'll have speaking tests and speaking assignments. We'll do a lot of vocabulary work. And today, we're going to go back to doing some shadow talking. Let's take a look at what I want you to do for this week. Okay, this is class 2, October 11th. Now, one thing I want to do is I want to introduce you to more software that you can use for free from the internet to improve your English study. We've already used Quizlet a lot. I think some of you are enjoying Duolingo, and even though we don't use that in class so much, I think that's a really good way to put in 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day of English study. There's another one called Spritz, S-P-R-I-T-Z, Spritz. That's the name right there. And this is available for both an iPhone or an Android phone. Now, there is software to use this on your computer, but because of the way that Spritz wants you to use it, it's actually best used on your phone. And I'm going to show you that a little bit later, but that's where I'm going to ask you later to download this yourself. First, I'm going to show you how to use it though. But before that, I want to show you the rest of the class. Here's the shadow talking material that we're going to be doing soon, okay? And even though we don't always use Quizlet for your test, all of these Quizlet sets, so in this case, this is Working in Japan number 2B, all of these Quizlet sets are sets that I want you to look at by yourself. Sometimes we, like last week, we look at them together, we practice them together, and then we have a game together. But for example, this week, we won't be using this set, but I still want you to do it on your own because that material is still going to be on the test. Last semester, I gave you early on a reflection about how to write an email. And writing an email, still sometimes, I still see that some of you don't really yet know how to write an email to your teacher, your professor, or maybe to a company. And writing an email to a company, writing an email to your joshi, your boss, your kakaricho, can be very important. And I want you to start learning how to do that in English. It's already difficult in Japanese, but learning how to do it in English, that can be difficult too. Last year, I made my own video. Last semester, I made my own video. This semester, I want you to read and learn from this video as well, because it is important enough that a lot of people actually make videos about writing an email. So this time I want you to watch this video and then summarize what you learned about what is important in writing professional emails in English. I'll give you one hint, okay? I'll give you one hint about emails. If you are still using an email address that is not easy to say or easy to read, if you're still using something like BTS XXX 11100YYY JJJ at gmail.com, that is not a good address. That is something high school students use. And if you're going to start working, you're going to be doing your interviews, your job hunting, an email like that makes me automatically think, this person still uses their high school email address. So I suggest you go ahead and make a new email address, something from Gmail that looks more professional, something like, let's say, Watanabe Koki 123. At least that looks normal. Not like, 111 JJJ XXX love. That's not a good email address. Okay? Get a real email address. It looks like mine. My email address looks like, well, you've seen it before. That's my email address. Very easy to say, looks very tight, very easy to remember. Cruz is my last name. That's Jose Domingo Martinez. So it's JDM Cruz. That is the kind of email address you should be using before you go job hunting. Okay. Now, we're going to be doing some oops, go back to class number 2. We're going to be doing some shadow talking soon using this shadow talking material. Before we do that though, I want to show you this software that I was talking about called Spritz. Now, let me see if I can actually get my phone to come up on AirPlay. Okay. And there we are. It should come up. Hang on just a second. Sometimes this takes a long time. Nah. Come on. Okay. I'm going to cut this out of the video a little bit later, but it looks like this isn't working, so we'll have to do this by cable. Alrighty. So stop that share. Excuse me for a second. I just have to get this going on here. Okay, allow, and we'll try that again. This time we'll do it by cable. Trust. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Sorry about this. Hang on just a second. Okay, it's not working. I'm going to give up. Okay, so I'll show you that in another way by editing it into the video, and I'll do it after I finish this recording. But Spritz is something that we're going to be using. But first, I'm going to end this recording. Oh, I just want to remind you too, okay, that I want this done by tonight at 11 p.m. So make sure that you watch this video and send in your response to that question. Summarize what you learned. Okay, if you have any questions, you can contact me here or email me at jdmcruz@gmail.com. Otherwise, let's have a good class, everyone. ごめんね、さっき、全然、つなぐことはできなくて、let's just end that.